Okay, hello guys, this is Ryan Taegan from TaeganAdventures here, and yes, reporting on my Pogo Community Day experience, which happened last week, and also this video will be in response to a recent trainer tips video uploaded onto his YouTube channel. So a couple of days ago, Trainer Tips actually uploaded a documentary style video on this really famous Pogo player called Brandon Tan 91, the top Pokemon Go player in the world with over 300 million lifetime experience, which is equivalent of reaching level 40 15 times over. Well, which is something many players, including myself, have not even done once. So, from that train tips video, I can actually see Brandon's expertise in the area of Pokemon Go. His preparation, his coordination during the raids, how he has, these precise plans to optimize the number of gym battles and raids he does in a single day. So how he actually maximizes that is he actually has mental maps of the area that he is raiding in, usually Marine Parade area, East Coast Park, coupled with a good sense of time and direction. Yes, that is one of the winning formulas for getting the most amount of time out of your raids. Also, he actually grinds a lot at the Hougang area and the same area he actually raids as well. So he does have detailed notes on the spawn points, the number of catches, Pokestop spins, and so on that you can actually get in his areas. So yeah, quite interesting how he actually prepares up for his grinds, his raids, and gym battles. His new style of raids, pretty interesting. It's called the tap and go raid style, where once everyone in his car has entered the raid lobby, he just drives off to the next raid and hopefully enter the next lobby with as many people as he can in his car, completing the raid and capturing the raid boss. Yes, so definitely a pretty interesting playstyle, and his knowledge of the gameplay, his skill demonstrated. He actually can pull off no look excellent curveballs on Groudons. If you haven't seen that video already, go check it out. Well, Trainer Tips also addressed the community in Singapore as well. Yes, they are very passionate, according to T-Tips. Almost like a family, who will spur you on as a player. The enthusiasm of a family, a community with common interests will spur you on, encourage you to do it even better as a player. And yes, because of those people who joined Brandon's raid crew once in a while, Tejas from the Squibbler, he did join Brandon when Nick was in Singapore. Well, those people, they actually make Brandon very well known, and it inspires so many people, including Tejas himself, was inspired by Nick and partially by Brandon as well. The way Tejas actually grinds and does his mass evolutions. So, yeah, the Singaporean community are also very dedicated. Actually, there are more active players in Singapore than there are spoofers in Santa Monica, where Trainer Tips actually lives. The gym control, the raids, the battles are all taken very, very seriously. The competitiveness in the gameplay, the gym battles, the raids. Every gym battle here in Singapore is kind of like a war zone going on. Enemy teams trying to desperately take over the gym, and while the home team spam healing their mons up with those golden raspberries, and it can last for like hours upon hours until one team eventually gives in. So yeah, that's pretty impressive and encouraging to see of my home team here in Singapore. And one other thing I realize is a lot of people here in Singapore do use IV trackers to, pursue those perfect IV Pokemon. And really, it's more, I think the way it's going right now, it's a race for the perfect IV mods, race to beat the spawn timer on each Pokemon. So yes, on to what I saw during Community Day this month in January 2018. So what I saw was small clusters of people, just a few families here and there, not really one large community that, Nick was involved in with, Brandon Tan's raiding crew. And you know what? Most of the people I saw at Community Day weren't even, hardcore players. They were just casual players who just caught Pokemon for a leisure activity. Well, actually, in fact, most weren't even aware that Community Day was happening on that day itself, 20th of January 2018. So, well, actually, Brandon Tan's community style is what Singapore really, really needs. I think we have to see more of that during Community Day. When I was doing the Kyogre raid, I did see one man helping two of his friends catch a Kyogre along with him. So, well, yeah, that brings me to my next point, which is alternate accounts. Yeah, it does bring some extra firepower into a raid battle. You can also help your friends. Just like that man, he was helping two of his friends catch a Kyogre. Whether your friends are at work, school, whether you're helping family members, yes, alternate accounts is a great way to actually do that. And Tejas actually brought this up to me, and in just one car, Brandon's car, it has enough people to actually take on a Groudon raid. So Brandon actually keeps his own iPad in the front docked right there, as well as a few of his other clients' phones. He does a Groudon raid service. He has a few phones docked in his car as well. And Nick's phone and Tejas' phone, as well as his raid crew as well, following him around. Really, just in with that one car, it has enough accounts to take on a really, really high difficulty raid. Personally, I don't mind, especially for people like Brandon, people on Brandon's level. If you really want to be a top player, top grinder, that's what you have to do. The competitiveness and the efficiency is really important here in Singapore. I think that is what really we value here in Singapore. And personally, I don't mind unless it comes down to EX rate passes. When that's the real problem. When EX rate passes are sometimes very unfairly distributed because of alternate accounts. Who knows? Two people might get two different EX rate passes on two different accounts, and that, to me, is wasting other people's opportunities to get those EX rate passes. Something definitely to take into consideration when you're planning on setting up an alternate account. So, anyway, just want to talk about trackers. Just for this brief tangent here, I do agree with Nick. The fact that it kills the fun of the game, which is why I don't personally use a tracker myself. So, after all that I've said, this is what I would feel is my ideal community, Pokemon Go community here in Singapore. So, my ideal community would be a dedicated group of Pokemon Go players passionate about the game, just like Brandon's raid crew. And yes, I agree with Brandon on this part. I won't force them to grind, raid, or use trackers maps. Well, if they want to raid, go ahead and raid. If they want to grind, go ahead and grind. If they want to rest for the day, go ahead and rest for the day. Well, regardless of team, age, or even country, you're still welcome to my community. Well, because after all, we represent one community, which is Pokemon Go. Yeah, hashtag Team Harmony. And if you've already made it in this far into the video, I just want to congratulate you guys by inviting you all to my Discord chat. The invite code is right here. Just type in this invite code into Discord and you will automatically be in my Pogo community Discord chat. Yes, I want to be your guide. I want to start a Pokemon Go family and I actually completely agree with this man here in the video. I feel it makes sense. Have a watch.
I mean, that's how you keep the game alive. If imagine you're in a community where there's like 50 players, and all 50 players, even after raids and after so on and so forth, they still don't know each other, they just mind their own business, the game's gonna crash. I mean, the game is just... They could have had a better experience playing the game.
Anyways, that's all I have to say now. This has been Ryan Taegan signing off now. This has been TaeganAdventures, and peace out. See you in the next video.